Hey y'all, it's Sunday, so you know what that means. It's time for me to ramble about my plans for the week, which usually is baking, writing, photography, deliveries, yoga, and my walks. So let's get right into it. Oh, and my investing. So at this point, I'm working on finishing Isabella, David, and Cassidy's third book for the Town of Unknown. I hit 12,000 words into it, so it's gonna be close to halfway done in a couple weeks. Probably not a couple weeks, but maybe in about four. I'm gonna add my normal 2,000 this week to get me up to 14,000. So it's getting there. Moving on from that, I kind of turned off my Facebook ad, which has been running for a year, which goes to my webpage for my books. Since it's the last, I'm working on the last one for the year. I don't really want to do any more paid advertising. So I guess any money that I make, if anybody reads my stuff, is mine. I don't have to send it back to anybody or like a corporation. Really, the reason I did that is just, like I said, because it's the last book of the year and I don't really want to spend any more money. And right now I don't really have the money to spend. It was only $1 a day ad, but $30 a month for a year is still quite a bit for me. So I cut all those off. Anything that I do now for marketing, I guess, is just going to be my normal free stuff. Um, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I've been thinking about my writing. I know I have some stories left to do, but after 6 years and the little bit of money I make on it, I kind of just kind of disappointed in it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do next year. I think I got to cut my stories down again to maybe only like two or three a year, maybe up to four. I don't know. But I put a lot of work into them, and I have them edited in the covers and all that stuff, and I never make it back. So I've really been thinking hard and long about what I want to do with this, because writing just right now is not turning out too well, and I know a lot of my other author friends have been losing income. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but probably still gonna publish, but probably not as much as I did, even like what I did last year. Moving on from that, I'll be taking some pictures this week, photographs, and I got some on my camera that I want to take off that I've had because I went out for about 3 weeks and took pictures. So I have those all ready to do, and I'll be uploading those as usual on Tuesday. And doing my deliveries as usual from Wednesday to whatever day I hit my income goal. This week I kind of cut off early because we didn't go out today. Didn't really need the money, so I stayed home, which was kind of nice. I got to play Cyberpunk all week, all day. So, yay! Got back into that because they patched earlier in the week, and they added some new material, and they fixed some of the bugs. That there was a quest I couldn't do on my one other character, and I'm just playing through it again real quick. So, and then I know there's an expansion coming out sometime next year, which looks interesting. So I want to get that done. And then tomorrow is baking day as usual for Muffin Monday. And I will be making raisins, probably cinnamon raisin, I believe. So yeah, I'll be posting those pictures as usual. And like I mentioned earlier, I'll be doing two nights of yoga. One of them's going to be tonight, and then I'll be doing my midweek one. And then tomorrow is one of my nights where I walk, and then I do it on Friday as well. And I'm going to do groceries later in the week for my usual schedule. So I guess that's about it for those. In my investing, I did put my $100 in, and this week I believe it goes into JEPI, which is JEPI, which I'm using that as a way to make some extra income. I know the yield on that one's kind of high, but it's usually one older people who are close to retirement use. But I don't make that much of an income as it is, so I'm using that as a bonus. And I'm gonna get a couple more dividends for the rest of the month. I did get one last week for SHED, I believe, or maybe it was Jeppy. Yeah, it was Jeppy. Sorry. And I put my extra $10 into that because I got a $6 payout for my dividend. And then Realties comes out this week, and I'll probably put another 5 into that because that's a new thing I've been doing. Every time I get a dividend, I match it for the price. So if I get like less than $5, I put $5 and then I get a couple more dividends later in the month for my other 2 or 3 stocks that I have. So yeah, just basically just using those 3 or those four stocks, and I'm just rotating my money into those. I'm probably not going to buy too much more for realty right now because the real estate market is not doing well, and I reached 10 shares of realty, so I'm going to hold off and build up some of my other positions for like VTI and SHED and JEPI. So, and then I wanted to build a little more for Paychecks too, which is a local company that I invested in. They do how do I call this? They do I can't think of the name right now, but they do a lot of business stuff, timesheets and stuff like that. So it's basically an accounting business for big businesses. So yeah, it's just one of my local ones that I invest in because he's helped the city a lot, the owner, and I just like the company. So, and then that's about it for the week. It's just going to be typical reading, gaming, writing, photography, and thinking about what I want to do for my books and stories later in the year or next year. So that's it for this week, I guess, and I will be back next week with my typical updates. So see ya.